Hey guys, so today I have swatches of this new trio from Orly. I would have had it in the box, but I kind of mangled the box when I was taking it out of like the big PR box that they sent. This is a trio released to promote the Birds of Prey in the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn movie that's coming out in February. There are 3 polishes here altogether. Now, when I first saw, I didn't know that this was coming to me, and this like giant box full of stuff showed up. Like a big necklace and a t-shirt and stuff. I have nieces, so they'll love that stuff. This is what I'm here for. So I actually saw promo stuff for this before I got the PR package, and I kind of just assumed that these were previously released colors, just kind of like curated in a trio to sell for the movie, but they have names that are very specific to the movie. I don't know if they've been renamed. I looked through my collection of Orly, which is relatively small, but it's also more of the recent colors. I had a lot of comparable yellows, a lot by like 2 comparable yellows. I didn't have an exact comparable pink, and I didn't have a comparable polish to this shimmery topper either. So if you think that you know what these are, if these were renamed for the trio, or if they're actually like new, unique colors, let me know. I was not able to find at least exact dupes for these 2. I didn't really have information in the letter that was sent. Do I still have the letter? I don't think I have the letter. I don't have info on exactly where these are being sold. Okay, I don't see them on Ulta or Sally's, but there's like a big banner on the front page of the Orly website advertising them, and it just describes them as it's limited time only Orly shades. Limited time only. Yeah, I don't really know about the wording on that. I'm just dying to know if these are renamed or not. I don't know why that's bothering me so much, but I just really want to know. So, whatever. Anyway, 3 polishes here all together. These do come together in a set. If you are interested in them, I would suggest the Orly website because that's the only place that I found them. So I will link that down below, and I'll get into the swatches. So the first shade is called Emancipate This. I have here Road Trippin', which is like suspiciously close, but not exact to this bright neon yellow. This performs much better over a white than on its own. I'm going to swatch it on its own so you can kind of see, but I do have a little swatch of it over white as well, and that's how I would recommend wearing it. Now, my brush on this one is also a bit weird. It like had a bad haircut, so that makes it a little bit difficult to apply also, but just like in general, the formula is very streaky and really doesn't want to build up on itself well. So if you do 2 coats of a white and then 1 coat of this over that, you're still doing the same number of coats, but you're going to get a better result. I don't know how well it's going to show, because sometimes these bright colors on camera, they get their flaws kind of hidden. So the color on this one does start to build up on that second coat, but you can definitely still see some dark spots where it's streaky. In my swatch photos, my experience in my swatch photos was that after I added the 3rd coat, it really didn't change the look at all. The same amount of dark spots that I had in the 2nd coat were there for after the 3rd. So here is this one after 3 coats. It still has some streaks and some dark spots. They're really not showing up on camera as bad as they are in person, and that was the same issue that I had with my swatch photo. I definitely wouldn't wear this out in 3 coats on its own. And that's like, neons are notoriously finicky and difficult, and really the only good way to get a true bright neon, especially a yellow, is for it to go over white. But I thought I would try to give this one the benefit of the doubt and show it on its own, because that's how I feel the average person that just goes into the store and picks it up is going to try to use it. So that is 3 coats. And then here is 1 coat over white. You can see you get a little bit brighter of a look, and it's totally even. That's 2 coats of the Rika Polish white, which is really a thick white, kind of meant for stamping, but it works really good as a base too. And then 1 coat of Emancipate This. And then my swatch photo is 3 coats on its own. The next polish is called Mind Over Mayhem, and this is a neon pink. I actually didn't have anything comparable to this in my Orly collection. I don't have a super extensive collection of Orly polishes, but I didn't have anything to really compare this one to. So this one is a little bit sheer on that 1st coat, but covers pretty well on its own. Definitely no need for a white base with this one. And I think the color is probably going to freak out the camera a little bit, so you probably won't be able to see the nail line that is there right now. It is even. It's super even. I just have my nail line showing. And good formula on this one. And the brush on this one is cut a little, it still seems a little weird, but it's way more normal than the last one. So this one definitely dried a bit more sheer than it applied. I am going to let my second coat dry all the way to see, kind of like assess how much nail line I have showing. I did do 3 coats for my photos, so I'm not going to be surprised if I need 3 coats here, even though none of the flaws are showing up on camera anyway because the pink is so bright. Okay, I know it doesn't look like anything on camera, but I am going to add the 3rd coat to cover up not only the nail line, but some very minor streaks that I had. And this polish does dry a little bit dull, as did the last one, if I didn't mention it, so you will want top coat. So that is 3 coats of Mind Over Mayhem. So the last polish is called Freaking Fantabulous, and this is a hot pink holographic glitter with a blue to purple shifting shimmer mixed in there. This one also looked really familiar to me, but I don't have anything even close to it in my Orly stash, so if this is a renamed or relabeled polish, I don't know what the original was, because I don't have anything like this. And I'm going to show this as a topper, but I do have a photo of it in 3 coats on its own as well. And I am layering this over Mind Over Mayhem. So the glitter that's in here takes a little bit of work to distribute evenly. That shimmer is like totally taking over though. A lot of it wants to deposit towards the end of my nail where my brush touches initially, and then I have to spread it out, but it's not terrible. This is a pretty fine glitter, but you will still get some resistance when you remove it. And it won't be super textured, but you should use top coat anyway. So that is 1 coat of Freaking Fantabulous. Okay, I'm going to pick Freaking Fantabulous as my favorite of these 3, just because I didn't love the yellow. It wasn't like a fantastic bright yellow. The pink was good, but it's bright pink. So I went with this because it's sparkly and that's just the mood that I'm in right now. So that one is my favorite. So that is the Birds of Prey Trio boxed set collection from Orly. Again, I will link the Orly website down below where you guys can check those out. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later.